नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. In the previous video we had discussed about the scientific methods of solid waste management. In this method we had studied that how the waste it can be managed properly. The next point that we have to study today is the principle of solid waste management. As far as your exam is concerned, this point it is a very important. There are 7 principles which are related to the solid waste management. So these 7 principles are reuse, refuse, recycle, rethink, reduce, research, regulation and public awareness. Now we have to discuss each and every point one by one. The first one is the reuse. What is the reuse? Reuse of certain material. For example, the reuse of the old saris for making the curtains, the reuse of old bed sheets for making the bags. So in this way the old material it can be reused again, and we can protect our environment from getting polluted. So this is the reuse. Second one is a refuse. When you are refuse means to reject. When we are going in a market, we should have to carry one cloth bag along with us. If the shopkeeper is giving the plastic bag, then you should have to refuse it. You should have to refuse it. Instead of using the thermocol ball for many events, whenever there is a common programs are there, at that time we are using the plastic glass and thermocol bowls. So instead of that, you should have to prefer the material that is decomposable, that is made from the paper, waste paper. So that is a refusal. Then recycle. It is whatever may be the material that is purchased by that hawkers, that our loha lokhand tappar wala, all the material that whatever may be that man is purchasing from us, that can be recycled again. For example, glass, plastic, then metal like iron, all aluminium, all these can be recycled again and again. You might be known that in the glass industry, old glass is very useful. Used glass or old glass articles, they are mixed with the material from which the new glass is synthesized, and after adding the old glass, the melting point of the glass can be reduced so that at low temperature the glass can be made and the new articles they can be synthesized. Okay. Then rethink. We should have to rethink about the use of the waste, the use of the material that we are using in our daily routine life. Suppose, for example, if you go for hoteling, then on the table there is given that tissue paper. So instead of using the tissue paper, if we use your own napkin, then it will be reduce the environmental pollution. So we should have to rethink about such issues. Then next one is the reduce. Restriction the use of the resources to avoid their wastage. For example, the old material it can be reused. One thing should be shared by many. That is, use and throw type of object should be avoided. Use and throw type of object means use and throw type of glass, then bowls we should have to avoid. Instead of use that, you can use such a bowls as well as a glass which can be reused again and again. Then research should be done on the waste management. Nowadays we are also using the material by thinking that it can be reused, it can be recycled, it can be recycled. And research is just in a previous video, as I have told you, that incineration can be done, good quality of manure can be synthesized. Also the biofuel and biodiesel, bioelectricity can be produced with the help of these solid waste. Then last one, that is the regulation and the public awareness. This is one of the most important thing. One thing which is very essential for all of us is that the regulation and the public awareness. Our mother, she is always telling to us that you should have to throw the garbage, wet garbage in a separate dustbin and dry garbage in a separate dustbin. But we neglect that. We are neglecting that. So the awareness in our general people, it is very essential. If you go towards some of the area at Pune, then there is a restriction. If both the wet as well as the dry garbage, they are accumulated in the same dustbin, then there is a ban on collection of such a type of a garbage. So that the regulation and the public awareness, it plays a very important role. The next point that we have to study in this, that is the methods of storing the solid waste. It is very essential. Here, look at here, beautiful picture is given in our book. Here is a mother and she is telling to her son about the importance of separation of the waste. That is, here, as I had already told you, wet waste and dry waste, both are the waste, and we should have to put the wet waste in a separate dustbin and dry waste in also separate dustbin. And among the dry waste, paper, glass, plastic and metal, they can be separated so that this core, they can be reused again. Paper, it can be reused. The rough copy can be synthesized with the help of already used papers. Then that already used paper can be useful in making the dishes, in making the bowls, in making the packaging material. That paper, it can be used. Glass, I had already told you, it is used in a glass industry. Then plastic, it can be recycled. It can be recycled. And metal is not a waste. It is useful again and again. Okay, so these are the methods of storing the solid waste. Now, the 3R. What are the 3R? 3R mantras: reuse, reduce and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce means reduction of uses of the resources. For example, if our school is nearby to our house, at the walking distance about 5 to 10 minutes, then you can go by walking. If it is more than that, then instead you can use the bicycle. Instead of using the bike or going through the auto, you can use your bicycle. It is a pollution free vehicle. So reduce the use of the resources. You know that day by day the pollution is increasing. It is just because of the excessive use of that is a fossil fuel, diesel, petrol as well as a kerosene. So we should have to reduction of the uses of the resources. Second one is that is a reuse, repetitive uses as a container. Okay, reuse. We can reuse some of the materials, just as the old saris, old odni and dupatta and all these old bed sheets, they can be reused again and again. Also, instead of using that plastic, you can use the utensils that can be reused again and again. Okay, reuse of the material. Third one is that is the recycle, reutilize as a raw material or a energy. Here you can see there is one industry. One of the container or one of the incinerator or any equipment is given, and she is putting a plastic bottle in that, and it can be recycled again. Next part. Now here I got some of these pictures so that you can clearly understand. As in the previous video, you I had already told you about the incinerator. So this is the This is the image of the incinerator, and in this incinerator, the biomedical waste is disposed. Biomedical waste. Here there is a high temperature, in Marathi we call it bhatti, furnace. In that furnace the biomedical waste is dumped, and so that it can burnt at a high temperature, and all the pathogens they are killed. This is one of the image that I got from the internet. Here Mysore plastic, it is very important, Mysore plastic road. Where is the Mysore? Yes, it is present in the state of Karnataka, which is among the most advanced state in our India. Okay, and in a Karnataka, Mysore is one of the tourist place. It is also one of the that holistic place. There is one temple at Srirangapattanam, that is Ranganatha Swami temple, and when we go from that Ranganatha Swami, it is the capital of Tipu Sultan also. So it is a historical place, and the speciality of this Mysore is that road which is made from plastic. Here you can see the garbage. From the plastic this road is constructed. The professor Vasudevan or something is there, who is from Mysore, and he got an idea that we can utilize the garbage for the construction of the road, and this is one of the project from our India. This I had told you in the previous video also. So in this way if we can manage the waste properly, then it will not the waste, it will be the source of energy for us. So here ends our solid waste management. Now friends, the last part from the chapter it remains, that is the disaster management, and that we will see in the next video. Thank you.